All right, today we are going to talk about all of the great deals that Starlink has currently coming out right now. So how's about free, free, and free? Okay, so what are we talking about here? Starlink is really wanting to get as many customers as possible. I did actually have somebody reach out to me from SpaceX a couple weeks ago, and they're really all in on getting customers. So I'm going to tell you all the great deals that they got going on right now. First of all, who am I? Why should you listen to me? Do I even know what I'm talking about? I've been an installer of Starlink since the very beginning, and I've done installs on satellites for 10 years before that. So I've been around, even going back to when we were doing these guys, which were $800. These guys, they range between $400 and $500. This is Canadian, by the way. And now we're on to the Gen 3. And this is what you're going to get. It's going to cost you a whopping $21 and change for shipping. So why is it free? Well, they have what they're calling rental units now. This one is not one of the rental units. I paid $500 for this. So why would I pay for $500 for a dish when I can get it for free? So we have a bunch of cottagers around here. So when they come to the cottage, they're only here for 6 months because this is Canada and the winter is Canadian, okay? So they want to turn it off. With the free ones, as long as you pay your bill every month, they give you the dish for free. And if you cancel, then you just send it back. There's no contract either. So that's the first free thing. We'll come back to this. You don't want to stick around for this video. I'm going to put a ton of information in here, information you're not going to get anywhere else. Okay, so the next thing is now the mini router. I ordered one this morning, and they said, hey, if you want a mesh router, guess what? Free. So there's your second free thing. What's the third free thing? We have a referral code that we're putting down in the description. If you click on that, you're getting a free month of internet. Free. There's never been a deal like this before. And yes, the rental units have been out for a while. First time I ever got a free one of these. Okay, first of all, let's talk about why you're going to want Starlink. The service is fantastic. It's been around for a long time now, and the reviews have been phenomenal. I know from experience, I've had several hundred customers. Nobody's complaining. I have multiple units running off of one system at like fishing camps and stuff. No problem. All right, so another benefit of getting the Starlink, I mean, in here in Canada, it's pretty expensive. A lot of people get it because they can get an Android box, get IPTV if they wish, and then they can take these hunks of junk and run everything off of their internet. Okay, so that's what we call cutting the cable, cut it out. Huge benefit of Starlink. So now you've gone through the process of ordering it, you clicked on the referral code, you put in your information, now you have the choice of ordering the residential dish or the mini for the roaming. And this right now, I believe is $200. You can't rent these. So you've ordered this and it's going to come and you're going to install it and then you're going to get your internet. But let's see what we get here. And let's talk about that a little bit. So we've selected the mesh router because why not? Because it's free. We'll talk about that in a bit. Okay, so you're going to get your dish with your pretty useless little kickstand there. Your killer instruction manual. This is your router, power supply, power cord, and this is where we need to talk about. 50 feet of cable, proprietary cable that is designed specifically for this system. Make sure that 50 feet is enough when you're ordering it. Otherwise, you're going to want to link down below, order a longer cable if you need one. So that's what you're going to get there. And another benefit of ordering this is that if you're an existing customer with that, then they're going to offer you one of these, the minis, that if you leave it on standby mode like this one is, I pay $7 a month for this and it just sits here in case I need it because my internet goes down. But I know a lot of people around here drive around with them in their car. It will give you unlimited low-speed internet, so a lot of people use them around here because they don't have cell reception, if you need to think about that. Now you've installed this. When you get your mesh, just take this. We're going to do a video on this, so it might already be out. And then you're going to plug it in within, I don't know, 20 feet of the actual inside part of the unit because you want to make sure you're not out of range. So you're going to put it in there. You're going to open up the app. You're going to go to, I think, network, and then it's going to give you the pairing options. It's extremely straightforward, but once again, we'll have a video on that. Okay? And then after you've done that, then take it, halfway across the house and plug it in, and then it'll automatically repair. Okay? Then you're going to have killer Wi-Fi. Oh, and they do want you to, if you can, hardwire these. I don't know how practical that's going to be for most people. And in fact, the Starlink router is extremely good, so you may not even need it. But like I said, they give it away for free. Okay, we're going to have to talk about mounting options because once again, what are you going to do with that kickstand? We have a whole video on this, but I'm going to give you a quick rundown. Some of these are available on Starlink with variations, but we're going to give you the Amazon links. This is called the pipe adapter. And this just goes on one of those arms that's like your TV dishes on. So take your TV dish off and chuck it, and then you can use the arm. So that's available on Starlink. Now, the ones on Starlink are better quality, but Amazon, of course, is cheaper. This one is the one that most people order, and this is a fascia mount. 80% of the time, the people that order this one, it's the wrong thing for the job. We have addressed this in the mount video, so if you're going to be seriously installing this, make sure you check out our other videos because you're just going to benefit from it. But this does not give you hardly any height. That's why it has to go on a fascia, because a lot of times you just make the dish hit the roof. And this is the mount that I use. This is kind of your universal, pretty much can get you out of any situation kind of a mount. Okay, so it comes in 2 pieces. You just bolt the base plate on. Once again, watch the mount video if you want to do this. You just put that in the dish and you lock it in, you take it up, and then boom, there's your mount. I use this one 90% of the time. Okay, it is the next day, and I just wanted to update you guys a little bit because we did a bunch of research last night and this morning and got some more up-to-date information for you. First thing, I got the links for the cables. So I put 75 footer, 100 footer, 150, 200, and there's even a 300 footer. That's a maximum. I don't know for sure, but I believe that if you get over 125 feet, the heater in the dish might not work, so just keep that in mind. I kind of glossed over what was happening with the Mini. So if you become a residential customer here anyway, you have to check your own area. You are eligible to get a Mini after you become an active customer. They send it to you for free. I think I pay $6 and change to keep it on standby mode where you can use it. It has unlimited low-speed internet at that. And then if I wanted to rent it out or if I wanted to go camping or something like that, you can activate the full speed packages because it's a roaming. And then you can just turn it back down when you finish using it for that. We checked the plans this morning because we wanted to give you guys the up-to-date information. There are 2 packages available here for the Mini. There is a 100 gig data cap package, and then there's the unlimited one. So check the pricing on that. And if you just want to get the Mini, you have to buy it. But once again, if you're a residential customer, you get it for free. Okay, on to the packages. There are new packages here. We could only get the max package before. Now we can get 100 megabits of speed, 200 megabits of speed, and the max. And the price for the low one, the 100 is, I think it's regular $70 a month and it's $55 for the first 6 months or something like that. Once again, you guys gotta check it. Now, what speed do you need? If you're just living in a single family house, got a couple of kids, you're gonna watch Netflix and stuff like that, in my opinion, the small package is more than enough. Because you only need, let's say 50. 50 megs of speed is a lot for a house like that. You're getting double that. So keep that in mind. If you got a whole pile of people using stuff, then you can think about one of the bigger packages. I would recommend for almost every one of my customers just to get the 100 meg package, but I'm sure you can change it after the fact. So if you find it's not enough, they'll definitely let you bump it up. If you got like some good value out of this and you want to help us out, we're going to link to the Buy Me a Coffee. Perhaps I saved you a bunch of money and you wouldn't mind sending some of it to us to help us with more production. So we'd appreciate that. All right, so I tried to jam as much into there as we could in a short period of time. Remember, we got the other videos. Everything you need to know about Starlink, you're going to be able to get on our channel. If you ask questions, I will answer them. So you have a direct line to me. Oh, the last thing too, if you don't want to install it yourself, how much should you be paying for an installation? So the mount is what it is. I charge the customers $50 for the mount, Canadian, because that's what I pay for them. How much do I charge for an install? I charge $250, tax included, and I give the customer a full 1-year installation warranty, whereas if they have any trouble, I will take care of the problem for them so they don't have to learn how to get into the Starlink app. And, you know, most of my customers are retired too. Anyway, where should you be at that? In Canada, $250. In the US, about 200 sounds right. Might be a little bit extra. The person's got to drive extra far, or there's certain circumstances. And of course, it's going to be more if you need a custom mount, but that's about where you should be. I don't want you to get ripped off because I know certain people around here have paid over $500 for an install, and it's absolutely disgusting. Got questions? Let me know. So I gave you all that information for free. Could you please like the video? Maybe subscribe and ring the bell. And if possible, hype it. That'd be great. Okay, so we're going to link the mount video there and one of our install videos there. There's more than that, but we don't want to fill the screen up with links. Okay, so thanks for watching.